What's up? What's up? What's up? This is We Gonna Talk About It podcast. Number one podcast. Somewhere. What's he laughing for?
I'm watching the video, sorry.
Oh. And I'm your co-host.
So what? Something right, Suzanne.
I'm your co-host, Red Gold Ketchup.
Oh my goodness.
And your other co-host,
Cuddles.
because we're going to talk about a podcast. Before we start, we want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're going to talk about a podcast. Get us up to 25,000 subscribers. We get close. We're close. We're close. So, this is episode number...
99?
No. I think it's 98.
Oh, okay.
This is 98, and we almost to the 100 episode. Go ahead and get that strip of $100. Anywho, our game got rained out today, so you know, all the people who subscribe to the channel and normally watch the live footage that we do on Sunday's game. I'm sorry, I think I got like 10 minutes of it. But we'll be back at it next week. You know what I'm saying? I got, you know, we live stream. So if you are a subscriber and you pay for subscription, I think you could get the behind the scene footage of practices and games. Anywho, what is this episode about?
What the heck?
What the helly?
Oh.
This episode is like what the helly because this week has been what the helly. So we thought we will just talk about this week. We use this episode to talk about some of the stuff that went on this week that I know everybody probably know about it, but I think it's just something we want to talk about because we talk about whatever we want to talk about. Talk about everything. So anywho, what's the first thing?
The big beautiful bill?
No, what? The first thing I want to talk about is something on a good note. The draft and free agency with NBA teams. You know, I don't care about no other team. I'm just caring about my Lakers, and she cares about her Bucks. The Bucks got rid of Damian Lillard. She was crying because because Damian Lillard, he helped them. He got hurt, and they just got rid of him getting hurt. So I think but they ended up picking up Miles Turner. So I mean, I guess they got their big man because they got rid of their center too. What's y'all center name? Lopez. They got rid of him too. Lakers tripping. They got rid of Dorian Finney-Smith. I don't like that because we gave up 2 or 3 second round picks for him, and we thought he was gonna be there for but I'm kind of disappointed with Rob because we really ain't making no moves. We picked up Aiden, so I think we need a couple of more pieces, and I think we will be a decent team. I think we could make a run if we pick up. They saying something about if Bradley Beal get bought out, we're gonna pick him up. We need I think we need one shooter, and we need a couple defense player. We got us a center, and we need another quality bruising backup center. And we re-signed Jackson Hayes, and he's the fun guy that he do the lobs and everything. So I just wanted to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm talking about my team. Because my team, they disappointed me last year. But if they pick up about 3 more pieces, I think we'd be back in the running. Anywho, we're gonna talk about. I guess a lot of people on one side is happy because the big bill passed. I don't see the good in the big bill. What you thinking about this big bill?
I'm not.
Because, huh?
I'm not thinking about it. There's nothing positive about it, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't like, it's getting rid of, it's cutting Medicare, Medicaid, and I think Social Security from people. So it's going to be a lot of people without insurance. I think it's going to affect a lot of private doctors and hospitals that rely on Medicare and Medicaid and some government assistance for these people. I think it's going to bankrupt them or put them out of business. Because so far, Extra Health is having a hard time staying afloat as it is now. So I think it's going to put a burden on the insurance companies. It's going to put a burden on, because they're trying to force these people to get insurance, and they ain't getting nothing but so much money a month, and then you taking that away, and you want a 70-year-old person to go out here and work. It's ridiculous. They worked all their lives to put into, Social Security or whatever, and you trying to take it away from them. But it is what it is. It's not a politics show, so I'm not gonna get into it like I want to get into it. I just wanted to speak on it. I think it was wrong. But you know what you got to do with midterms come. You got to make that vote, man. So what you got to say?
Oh, I don't have anything to say about it.
How you ain't nothing to say about it?
Because it passed. It's what you said is going to affect people. They were saying how people was crying because not only elderly but young children with disabilities, all different type of people.
Cancer patients.
Yeah, it's going to be affected by it.
It's a lot of people is going to be affected by it, but the billionaires going to still be billionaires and make profit money. So I really, it's just crazy. And I seen little videos, anonymous. They put out videos and they were saying something about around 4th of July. It was gonna be something that affect this country, and I think that's probably what they was talking about, because something was gonna go within the country or something, and I think that's gonna hurt us in the long run. And then they saying that they gonna push it out. So if midterms come and Democrats take over, they're going to blame it on Democrats because they're in office now, just like they did before. They blame Biden for stuff that was done before he got there. That's why a lot of people don't know about politics. Anywho, and then I want to talk about the big breakup, man. It was a big breakup. Man, I know we all was crying. It was like we thought it was never going to happen, but it was a big breakup, and I don't know how to feel about it. Who broke up?
Trump and the Tesla dude.
Trump and Elon Musk, man. They broke up. I don't know how to feel about it, man. And Elon said he started his own party. So he said he gonna fund his own party.
How you gonna start a party? You don't even have a birth certificate from her.
Yeah, but they gave him that leeway.
Oh yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? Just like they gave the one guy his leeway, and he doing whatever he want to do to destroy us. So yeah, that's yeah. That's some crazy stuff that's going on. And then we got Another what the hell?
I'm gonna say with the heart, because this one tugs in my heart about the lives that were affected in Texas because of the flood. I don't know. I know they found 2 of the girls that was on the trip. I don't. What was this? A Girl Scout trip? I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I don't know.
They was on the camping trip.
A lot of the girls was dying.
Yeah, they only found 2 last I heard, and I was just puzzled by it. They didn't know that the flood was coming. Like, I have no idea.
Because they eliminated some of the stuff to the weather. They eliminated something to do with the weather. So it's hard to predict the weather like they used to be able to predict the weather, as they say. So
at the time when I read it, I think it was 80 lives that passed, and they still searching for it.
So that was a summer camp or something?
I guess so. It was 23 girls that went on this trip. And I'm sure they weren't the only ones out there, but yeah, it's just, I couldn't imagine seeing baby away for camp and then they don't come home.
And it's crazy because it's a red state. If you look at everything, if people are not, I'm trying to say, they're not paying attention because you're applauding what's going on, but you're going to be the most affected by it. You know what I'm saying? The red states are going to be the most affected by it. Like, I think somebody said that the blue states are paying for the red states. So, you know, like I said, you got to watch. You got to watch what you applaud and what you're doing. Because, you know, with the hurricane season, they say something about Florida. With the hurricane.
They're preparing for one now.
Yeah, they're preparing for one, and that's a red state. The state I'm in, Missouri, is a red state. We had a tornado, and I don't know how the FEMA process is going, but you know, I still see a lot of people misplaced. So the FEMA going slow process. I think when we had a FEMA issue, we was like in a couple of weeks, right? Yeah, it took like just a couple of weeks. These people been displaced for like a month or 2. You know what I'm saying? So they dragging their feet, and yeah, that's why I say it's crazy. This week's been. That's why we calling it what the hell, because it's like what the hell. It's stuff just like in St. Louis. The police are cracking down. They cracked down on 4th of July. They told them, don't pop no fireworks. Don't pop it. You going to jail, your mama getting a citation. And I think they arrested over 80 juveniles and people. And they locked people up for guns, and somebody got caught who stole a car, and it's a lot. So, you know, the thing is, what they failing to realize is that this is a new world. I think the state took over the St. Louis Police Department. They putting all you juvenile kids in a database. You're going to have fingerprints. You're going to have all that done on you. So if you do anything, you going to jail. And y'all don't understand. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, the parents, I'm talking to you parents, because you parents, regardless of the fact, I'm tired of people saying, oh, well, the parent could be working and this and this and this. You still have to figure out where your kid at. You know your kid out there. And if your kid out there doing something wrong, go to jail, don't pick them up. Because a lot of them got released to their parents. They said one guy got released to his parent and got re-locked up because he went back out there and did something stupid. So it's good that they started to charge the parents on stuff like that. I'm cool with that, because you went to go get him and he went back out there to do the same thing. So yeah, I'm just, this week has just been a WTHELLY, man. I know it was something else.
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy, I think he was found innocent. 3 of the 5 charges, and the 3 charges they found innocent for. I think there was the worst charges. So I'm thinking he probably ain't gonna be home tomorrow. But P. Diddy got it. He beat that Ricco charge, and they saying he had the same lawyer as Young Thug he had when he beat his Ricco charge. So, but if you ain't got no money, don't even go call that man and ask him to represent you on the Ricco charge, because you ain't gonna get off. They have money. Anywho, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like they should have let R. Kelly out of jail. Because why I say that, but you don't think so?
What R. Kelly go to jail for? I mean, didn't they go to, what?
R. Kelly went to jail for less than what P. Diddy.
Mm.
And R. Kelly got like 20 years or something. Mm. And all his stuff was consensual. Mm. The parents basically signed their kids up to go talk to R. Kelly because they was going for a money grab. Mm. So why are the parents not in there with R. Kelly? Mm. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly ain't got that money. R. Kelly ain't got P. Diddy and Young Thug's money. You know what I'm saying? And that's because people ganked R. Kelly out his money. R. Kelly wrote for so many people, mm-hmm. and made so many albums, but he didn't have no money because he wasn't educated enough to protect his money. So I think R. Kelly been there for about 5 years, ain't he?
Been there a minute. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's time to free R. Kelly. I really do. I think it's time to free R. Kelly. Put him on house arrest. Cause if you finna let P. Diddy out, and y'all didn't even look at the charges of like the murders and stuff that they kept. I guess they didn't have evidence on that, but y'all didn't even look at them. He wasn't even charged with none of that. You know what I'm saying? But he was charged with other stuff that I think was deeper than R. Kelly. Like I said, R. Kelly, yeah, he needed to be disciplined. But I don't think 20 years. I think he should have, 5 to 7 years, and put him in a registry. I mean, that's how you want to do it. I think you need to put cases on them parents or the kids or whoever he messed with, because they sold their kids to him, basically, for record deals or whatever. So I think it should be a whole lot of people involved in that, not just that man. But the man wasn't educated enough, so they railroad him. And I feel sorry for it, but I don't, because you're a grown man out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I guess you weren't in your right state of mind or something. I don't know, because you ain't got no mind. But you're a brilliant songwriter.
But you want him out of jail.
Yeah, I feel like he should be out of jail though.
You said he got mental issues.
Yeah, I think he should have been in a mental institution.
Okay.
And he should have been getting help.
Okay.
That's what I feel about him. You give him 5 to 7 and make him go to a mental institution. Make him have to do classes when he out, mm-hmm. and stuff like that, because he got a mental problem. Puff Daddy, on the other hand,
he got mental issues too.
Or Kelly was born with his, probably.
Both of them was touched, right? Both of them was touched at a young age.
They said Puffy was?
Yeah, yes, he was.
By who? His mom?
Catholic. No, I think he went to a Catholic school or something like that.
Well, I know they were trying to say Clive Davis and stuff did him like he doing
but
people now.
I think he was touched before he got there. Mm. And then I think
I never knew that.
R. Kelly was too within his family or something.
Yeah, I knew R. Kelly was.
Yeah. So sometimes I think when you.
But he wasn't educated or bright though. So still, he was like.
Well, you saying educated because he couldn't read or write.
Yeah. So he was mentally.
But he was still touched though.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But
so
Diddy still had.
Diddy
smarts
smart.
And this and this.
Yeah. But
R. Kelly didn't have it.
It doesn't matter. It's the same demon. They carried the same.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but. Yeah.
And eventually both of them got caught.
Yeah, or Kelly.
One just didn't go to jail because, or didn't have to do the time because he had the dollar bill.
I mean, it ain't over. He still might do. But
he ain't gonna get the time that he was going.
Yeah, he gonna get that OJ time, but he gonna get a couple of. He been in there for what? So about
this
a year.
year. I think it went this year. When did Cat come out? Last year or this January?
I don't even know.
Was it last January?
Yeah, last January.
Oh, so he been there about a year probably.
Yeah, I think he been there about a year.
So
they gonna mess around and give him time served. You know, or he do another year or two, cause all the serious charges I think they threw out. So I just feel like R. Kelly, give him 7 years. And then give him 7 years. Put him in a halfway house for offenders or whatever you want to call it. Make him go to classes. Make him register. Make sure he's gonna be around no underage women. If you do, you're going to do the rest of your time. I just feel like that, and keep him away from people, because the people enabled that man.
Oh, you mean like his support, his staff and all that?
He didn't have no type of support.
You think he go back in the booth?
Yeah, I really think he can. The boy, that's why I say he's a genius. He just wasn't smart. You know, and there's a lot of people who are geniuses, and I think they say people who mentally messed up are geniuses. And the guy is a genius. I mean, can't nobody mess with the guy in no type of verses or nothing. Boy, the boy is cold when it comes to that. But it's just when you that good, you got that flaw somewhere. So, but like I say, I think R. Kelly, give him 7 years. Send him to halfway house to do his little. Make sure he go to classes, do this, and make him have to go to therapy once a month for 2 or 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Let the guys get on the street. But like I say, make sure he's he can't be around underage. He can't do this. He can't do that. Y'all let white raper mans out here.
Excuse me. R. Kelly been in jail since July 19.
19.
He got sentenced to 30 years.
Oh my God. So he been in jail for like 6 years then. That's what I'm saying.
6 years since July. Yeah.
He been in jail 6 years. But you got people out here that you give them a slap on the wrist and you let them back out, and they do worse. You know, so give that man another chance. You know, like I say, let him do another year.
So he got 30 years for a case in New York. He got 20 years for Chicago. What's that, 50?
No, they probably run them together.
What that mean though?
The time he doing
okay.
Probably run, maybe.
With the most of the sentences over.
So is he federal?
Yeah, federal.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's doing everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So now if that was state case, you know, he probably would he'd probably be home by now, or be on his way home if it was a state case. Because I think you got to do. I don't know if that'd be. I don't know what that'd be under. But yeah, 30 years in the federal penitentiary. Yeah, you doing.
Say June 19th of 2025, the judge has denied R. Kelly a request to be placed on home detention.
Yeah.
I think because he was sick in the hospital or something like that.
Yeah, he said somebody tried to poison him or something. So, but you know, hey, That's in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, the parents should have been liable for that too. You know what I'm saying? Not just that man. That man, he don't know what he's doing. Just like when they were saying stuff about Mike. Mike was a genius, but I think he wasn't mentally there either. Just a thing that he just ended up having the money to beat his case, because they were trying to get him too. So, but like I said, this week was like what the hell, man. It's other stuff that we could have talked about too, but it's just we just wanted to touch bases on that on a couple of things we could touch bases on. But we want y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're going to talk about a podcast.
Real quick, I just want to give kudos to my Aunt Ernestine who stopped by here with a watermelon and some cucumbers because, I'm on my juicing tip. So, honestly, I just want you to know I really, really appreciate that. That was very thoughtful. That was very kind. And thank you.
Okay, thank you. Like I said, we want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're going to talk about podcasts. We got a couple more episodes for us, the 100th episode.
Just two.
So, participate. You participate, you might can win a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. But, yeah. We're on the road to 22,000 subscribers. We on the road to 25,000 subscribers, but I'm gonna say we're gonna take it one step at a time. Help us get to 22,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Go watch our shorts. Go watch our videos. Go watch the live. And if you want the exclusive live, subscribe to our channel. Become a what you call it? Become a member. Become a member of our channel. You get exclusive things, and we might send you free gear. Mm-hmm. If you into a good movie, a good book, we want you to go buy what?
Nothing. Go right ahead, sir.
Midnight Rise, Menage a Trois is on Amazon. It's by yours truly. It's been out for a minute, but we're going to try to make it some type of movie or something, I guess. Try. I don't know. But anywho, you got anything?
Yep, and I also want to thank my sister, Carmelita, because she sent me a video on just helpful tips as far as weight loss. So I just appreciate the support, all positive prayers, things like that. I truly, truly appreciate it because being overweight is a struggle. And so I just appreciate the support, whether it's from my juicing, the videos, the prayers, the words of encouragement. And yeah, so that's it. And even if you want to come take a walk with me, I will welcome that. But anyhow, that's it. That's all. That's all I have to say. So my Aunt Ernestine and my sister this week, they popped out and they was just, I just appreciate it because I just do. So even if you don't bring me watermelon, Auntie, I just appreciate the kudos that you send me. So thank you. But if you want to bring a watermelon, that's fine too. Just kidding. Not, but okay, bye.
Well, this is your co-host, Double Mint Gum.
Oh my goodness. How you go from ketchup to gum?
I'm our co-host.
I'm on a mission.
And we're going to see you at the end of the road like somebody take it. Who?
You make me so nervous when you